Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Naval Ops Commander. So, last time we did a mission, and we did, well, we took 2 tries on the mission, which is why it took as long as it did. So, today, I would like to start off with a little bit of tech. Maybe in air tech? No, let's go electronics, because those are really, really important. Optical intensifier 2. We have one of those already, and we don't even have any laser weapons. That could be really useful. Okay. So I would like to at least try Battleship 4 one time before I go and design Battleship 5. So, let's just jump into it, I guess. Let's just go for it. Didn't we just do that one? Oh. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Okay, then, I guess.
Incoming call for mission command. Connecting now.
We have reports of enemy ships in your current area. We assume they will try to occupy your harbor facility. We are counting on you to stop them. We have already sent a request for aid to an allied fleet operating south of you. However, it will be some time before they arrive.
So, the enemy has finally made it here, have they? Lately, we have been receiving numerous reports that the enemy is assaulting and capturing bases one after another. If any more bases fall, it will take time and effort to repair our front lines. We must prevent any more Allied withdrawal from the front lines at all costs. Captain, let us make sure that this base does not fall to the enemy.
Not the happiest person in the world that we pretty much have to do the same mission twice in a row. But, oh well. We're going to try the battleship out, and, yeah. Then we'll probably design Battleship 5 after this. Ah, no black screen. Oh, this makes my night so much easier. I just got done recording the Battle Stations episode, which, spoiler alert, is almost an hour long. Good God. The one night I need to not have a ludicrously long recording session, then Battle Stations just gives me the finger, basically. Could I have done the mission faster? Yeah, but not much faster. Like, I could have maybe saved myself 5 minutes. Like, it's still just a long mission, just at heart. Oh, these guys have pretty strong radar jammers. Well, I would love to find these aircraft carriers and sink them like pronto, if they are going to be putting up aircraft that are such pains in the neck. Those are not aircraft. Oh, yep, there's a couple. Yep. Did they downgrade back to, like, Enterprises? No, those aren't Enterprises. Those are Essex. I think. Yeah, it looks like it has side elevator and the bridge looks right. Oh, I should be paying attention. Whoopsies. Yeah, I should really have been paying attention here. Not the aircraft, please. Thank you. I think they... Oh, he got bumped out of the way by my AI. If the AI aren't bumping me out of the way, they're bumping the enemy out of the way to save them. What's wrong with you guys? So yes, close quarters, chain guns better. Farther away, chain guns worse. By worse, I mean they literally can't actually attack. So, I don't know. If I wasn't trying to figure out what kind of carrier it was, I would have been shooting a lot, like, sooner. But, oh well. See, but in a situation like this, anything less than 254s wouldn't be very helpful. Just wouldn't be doing enough damage. And quite frankly, I thought these cannons would do more damage. So, maybe until we get bigger cannons, we'll be using the 254s. Maybe. Because these cannons are not doing nearly as much damage as I was hoping they would. Are these destroyers or something? Or small cruisers? If they're destroyers, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, they're cruisers. Okay. Still not too worried about it. They look pretty small. Carrier, I'm coming for you first there, aircraft carrier. Hopefully. There you go. See, half health from, like, really far away. Couldn't do that with chain guns. I just want to sink the carriers. I don't care about anything else right now. Not even worried about the battleships. They aren't even doing that much damage to me, so... Yeah, I saw a parts crate back there and I want it, so... I'm gonna go get it. Where is it? There you are. Parts crate. Beautiful, beautiful parts crate. There we go. Flick to the target, por favor, thank you. Don't tell me I'm getting stuck on my escorts now. And get him. Yeah, it could have been a lot better, that one. Oh, we have a timer too. But the timer's probably not like... You fail if the timer runs out. That's probably when you actually beat the mission. Yeah, Nova Topaz mentioned that timer down there a long time ago, but we haven't actually had a mission in a while that, like, I've actually bothered to look down and see the timer, or, like, every time that I remember actually looking down at it, there hasn't been a timer. So this is the first time I actually remember seeing the timer counting something. It's clearly not the first time it has counted anything, but it's the first time I remember seeing it count anything. Oh look, the aircraft carrier came to greet us. How nice. More? Why more? Why? I don't like this. Also, I need to find their other aircraft carrier, wherever he went. There it is. Get him. Full broadside. There we go. Alright, those carriers are done, but there's more carriers down here, it looks like? No, these are just the cruisers, but I need to go deal with them right now because they're going to be issues. Because they're pretty close to the shoreline, so I need to get over here and sink them. They have lots and lots of missiles. See, this is, I will agree, this is where chain guns would be tearing these guys apart. I just don't like the lack of range on them. And we are about to get hit by pretty much every missile and torpedo ever at the same time. But somehow we're still alive. 3 seconds, we can do this. They're focused on me. Oh, that was until my allies showed up. Hey, Yamatos! I mean, we have a few Yamatos with us already, but... Mission accomplished? Oh, is that the actual end of the mission? I'd be so cool with that. I'd be totally fine with that. We good? Are we good? Because this is chaotic as all get out right now. Are we good? I hope we're good. They're doing a number on the port now. I'm like ramming into a few of them as well. And I'm about to die too. Why is this not over yet? Please be over. What now? Oh, come on. On this amount of health? Oh boy. There's a few parts crates in here though. I could try to grab those before I die. A horrible death. And hopefully some survivors and a health crate. There's a health crate. I really need to turn around and get that, like right this second, literally. There we go. That did not help very much. That was like a 10% crate. Gee, thanks. Escorts, you're gonna get me killed. Literally, you're going to result in my death, being in my way like you are. What's this now? Oh, goody, a battleship. That's what we want to see right next to us. Sink already, there you go. Now drop me a health crate. No? Didn't think so. Oh, yep, he did. Okay, cool. Yep, the aircraft carriers are coming in now. They're like right in front of us. There's at least 2 more that we know of, and then there's all those battleships. Hopefully these carriers drop more health and survivors for me. That would be great. Got another plane there. Okay. Carriers. Hi. These are slightly different than the other modern aircraft carriers we were seeing, which I'm pretty sure were Kitty Hawks, but these look just a little bit different. Another parts crate. Getting lots and lots of parts crates this mission. Survivors, please. Survivors, health, survivors, either one. Enemy weapon found. Another parts crate. Okay. So is it just the battleships then? Let's go defensive formation. Let's slow down. And let's actually find these guys with our sights here. They can shoot at me already, apparently. Or they're shooting at my escorts. Don't know which. But time to return fire. I don't want to be sailing way too close to all these other ones as well. That would not be helpful. That's why I'm pretty much stopped right now. Also, my allies can catch up and help me. Health crate, I think. No, maybe it's not. No, funds crate.
Full speed ahead. Maintain cruising speed.
There we go. There's another one. He dropped survivors. We're going to want those. Why were my escorts moving? Why weren't... Oh my goodness. And now I'm going to get stuck on them because they weren't moving with me before. Oh, it's not my night for these Let's Plays. Yay, we did it. It's not going to kick us out. Yay. Boy, what a night of recording. First I get stuck with an hour-long episode of... Oh! Well, it switched. It said... What?
The radar shows no more enemy ships in the battle sector.
That's a lie.
Pursuit.
We seem to be doing a lot of reacting lately. We have not yet been able to grasp victory.
It switched. At first it said exit battle sector, and then it switched to objective succeeded and kicked us out. Okay, well, and hey, at least since the recording didn't crash this time, I have an actual reading of how long the freaking episode is, because this isn't a 5-part video, like a lot of the other ones have been. So I know roughly how much time we have to actually work with here. Yay! Something a little bit different in that regard. Wow, we just randomly picked up 2 more 254 chain guns and a 305 just for getting an A rank, not even an S rank. And for destroying 100 carriers, we've been giving the F-8 Crusader 4 of them. Okay, I don't know what type of plane that is or what category it falls under. Hopefully it's good, because there's only 4 of them. So they better be worth my while if I'm only going to have 4 of them taking up an entire category. Another improvement made by Warship Gunner 2. You can have several different kinds of interceptors, as long as you have slots to put them in the aircraft carrier menu. Yeah. Warship Gunner 2 is... like, these are all good games, but I think Warship Gunner 2, for me, is the pinnacle of these Naval Ops games. Let's go ahead and look at the aircraft. Is it an interceptor? Yes. Lucky first guess. Let's see. Short-range AA missiles. That seems really, really nice. And, of course, it is super fast. Super fast. Super fast, night-capable, short-range AA missiles. We'll probably put these guys on the battle carrier. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking we're going to do with that. Okay, so... things to do with money. Money, money, money. First of all... we can look at new bridges, because we did get a new, I think it was an aft bridge? Yeah, new battleship aft bridge last time. Number 2 is the one we're using right now, and that has 25, this is 26. This has 6 and 1. This has 1 more control, and it's 5 and 1. And it looks to be even a little bit bigger as well. So, 15... so, same weight, 1 more control, 1 less radar, and just like a little bit bigger. I think we're going to pass on it, because deck space is going to be a really big deal when we get into Battleship 5. So I think we'll pass on that. Let's see. Battleship 5. I actually miss Warship Gunner 2 enough that I've actually picked up my PSP again and started playing the Japanese version, even though I still can't read it. Can't read any of it. I know one symbol. I know the symbol for cruise because it shows up in the word cruiser and cruise missile, so it's a little more common. That's the only symbol in that game that I actually know. Oh, and I think I know the one for, it's either aircraft or carrier or one of those, but I see it in things related to those. I'm learning slightly, just by, you know, experience. Weapons. Can we start getting some lasers, maybe? That'd be cool. I want some lasers. We got systems to buff lasers. No lasers. Ah, laser! Heavy X-ray ordnance. Hey, laser. Hey, Aegis System 1 available for purchase now. Cool. I don't have to be picky and choosy about where I put my currently only Aegis system. I would go another level of tech, but I'm going to assume that these lasers are super expensive, which is what I'm going to go investigate right now. Optical weapons. Let's see. It's not that expensive, and it can go on absolutely anything, which is really nice. Anti-ship, anti-land attacks. Okay. Ammo 50, dispersion is pretty small as you'd probably expect from a laser. Load is 180, which seems kind of long. Range is only 2,000, which is a little short. 1,500 damage, pretty good. I mean, I want to get one to try it. But yeah, if for nothing else, I want one to try. Okay, let's go design Battleship 5. And, yeah. So we're gonna have to scrap Battleship 4. See, Battleship 4 was our test bed for whether or not I actually like the cannons. And the cannons I feel like will be better once we have bigger ones, but we don't have bigger ones yet. So in the meantime, we're gonna go back to chain guns because getting that close to our opponent's kind of inevitable. So we'll go back to chain guns, I guess. Oh, new design, Battleship 5. Still have old Battleship Hull number 2 sitting around here. Okay, Battleship 5. Now, Anthony Dale suggested designing the ship from the back to the front, which is a pretty good idea in my books. So let's start with that. So let's go... Oh wait, we're going chain guns this time, aren't we? We have a lot of these. Not gonna be able to put them double wide anywhere, it looks like. Oh, wait, a little bit right there. I don't want to do that though. It's a really narrow area where they can actually be double wide and it'll just look weird. There's no real reason to do that right now. So let's put one chain gun there. Let's find some boilers and go like this, and then let's attempt, maybe this will work. This should work. That should fit. Yeah. And then just for aesthetics, we'll back it up to there so it looks good still. This guy and like that. Whoopsies. I don't know if I want to go with 6 turrets or 5. I would like to go with 6, in theory, if that's going to be even possible. Maybe. I don't know if we'll have room for this, but we can try at least. So aft bridge, this one, and smokestacks. We already know what we're gonna want. We're gonna want one of these guys. Well, one of these guys, and then one of these guys, like so. Forward bridge. Did I pick the right forward bridge? Yes. Let's go for the extra radar one, I guess. Like this. Let's see here. Let's grab a bunch of boilers and see how far back we can get with, or how far forward we can get with them before they become kind of an issue and get in the way. So far this is working, but we're not going to have room for another chain gun up here, which stinks. Let's see. What else could I do? The only other thing I can think of is to literally move everything forward by a little bit. Which, in the case of the engines, well, I'll pick you guys back up in a sec once I actually know what I'm going to do. So, yeah, 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is what I came up with for the battleship. So we have 4 254mm chain guns, and the reason we have 4, not 5, and not 6, 6 would not work. There was no possible way I could actually get it to fit without sacrificing boilers, which I wasn't willing to do because, well, speed kind of matters for a very big, heavy battleship. So we have 4 chain guns, and the reason we don't have 5 is because I wanted to put this new laser on here, at least to try it out. So we have that, and to complement that, if I go to look at our systems, I put on Optical Intensifier 2, as you can see. So here's all of our systems that we have, here's all of our equipment that we have, and here's all the engines that we have, 18 boilers, 4 turbines, here's all of our weapons, pretty standard stuff, our aircraft, our 3 SC-1 Seahawks, and here is our armor. The ship is a lot lighter than the last one, having chain guns instead of cannons, so that should be good. And yeah, that is the new battleship. So let's go take a look at it in the dock. This should look very, very interesting. Very, very interesting with the laser on there. And I can't really see it right now, but we'll let the camera pan around for a moment here while we wait in suspense. If you're wondering why I'm not so excited about our very first laser, it's because what I've noticed about these games is usually the first laser you get isn't all that great. So, yeah. I'm excited to have a laser, but I also know that typically the lasers you get very, starting off, the very first lasers you get are not usually insanely good. So I'm not going to write it off just because of, I think it's not good. I'm going to actually try it out, of course, but and the same goes for the AGS guns. Like, we tried it one time, but we tried one gun on an aircraft carrier that's not meant to really use those anyway. So I haven't written them off completely, but I think we probably need some bigger ones because I was watching the damage it was doing, and if it was doing little like BB gun damage to a battleship, I don't think it's going to matter whether we have 6, 7, or 8 of them. It's not going to matter that much if they don't fire quickly enough. So I haven't written them off completely yet. I just think we need bigger ones. But until that happens, we'll just keep rolling with what we have here with the battleships, the battleship and the battle carrier. So I forgot to name it again. So I'll name it off camera. But that will do it for this episode of Naval Ops Commander. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next one.